Principle number 3, chunk by chunk, top to bottom. Like many challenges in life, when I started cleaning for the first time, it was incredibly daunting. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your own home or maybe even a client's? What's striking is how it captures the mix of anxiety, determination and discovery that often comes with stepping into something new, especially without any formal training or a guidebook. Many people can relate to that overwhelming feeling that you have when you start a new space and not knowing how or where to begin. Exactly like how we can feel when we approach a new goal in our personal lives, such as losing weight, eating healthier, building a business or starting a family. In my early days, I remember feeling overwhelmed. Where do I begin? There was no logical reason whatsoever, but I decided to start on the toilet on our first clean. It was a toilet covered in grime. The hinges were really filthy around the bowl. I used tons of kitchen roll to clean the toilet and I covered my clothes in bleach. I had no clue what I was doing. It took me half an hour to clean the toilet out of a 3-hour clean. So clearly I had a lot to learn to get through the house in 3 hours that the client had paid me for. It also shows that through passion and willingness to learn, you can overcome difficulties and become brilliant at something new. One thing I knew was my heart was in the right place when I started cleaning, but that was about it. Now I know to pick a point at the top right of the toilet and work my way down chunk by chunk. Before, I had no plan. I was a scattergun cleaner. So how did I transform my cleaning from overwhelm to order? In all honesty, during my early days of cleaning, I definitely was a scattergun cleaner. I'd walk into a house, feel instantly overwhelmed and just dive into the dirtiest looking thing or the easiest, depending on my energy and motivation levels. Many of my clients today describe the same thing. They spend more energy thinking about what needs to be cleaned than actually doing it. They do bits and pieces like my scattergun cleaning around the house and it feels never ending. The result? You can feel paralysed or on the other end of the scale scattergun cleaning or dare I say it, even panic cleaning. Do you ever feel this in your own home? Like you're chasing tasks but never quite finishing anything? So little steps, big shifts are life lessons. I never imagined cleaning would teach me these secrets to success, but here I am. I'm relatively successful and confident and proud, all because I learnt to wipe a cloth chunk by chunk, top to bottom. Maybe even you are tired of spending hours cleaning only to find dust and cobwebs falling from the ceiling onto freshly polished surfaces or re-cleaning sinks or carpets. You're not alone. Many feel stuck in this exhausting cycle, but there is a better way. My grandmother gave me the best advice. She was always immaculately dressed and very house proud. Her home was always completely perfect, but it had that warmth and classy, inviting feeling. She managed to do it, so I thought she would be the best person to ask. She wisely said, look, India, pick a corner and work your way around the room, top to bottom, chunk by chunk. She said, then you will be as thorough and it will give you a plan. She said it will take away your stress and bring you calm and confidence. And she was so right. I have never looked back. Picture this. You walk into a room armed with your cleaning tools, not to tackle the floor first, but to conquer the space from the top corner, right the top corner of the ceiling, and then work your way round, chunk by chunk, wall to wall. It's like a game of Tetris. Clear the top layers before things stack up and create chaos. Spiders and dust love the ceiling and gravity never takes a day off. So why clean the table before tackling what might drop onto it? I like to use a long-handled duster with a microfiber cloth tied to the end. A little step ladder might help too. With this approach, you'll only clean each space once, not repeatedly. So to clean a surface well, just a little tip, is move everything off the surface, either to the left or the right. Clean the surface itself, then clean the items. Don't just clean around it, that's not the thorough clean. Return the items and make sure they look nice. So the 4 steps, a metaphor in life. Cleaning chunk by chunk isn't just a method, it's a philosophy. Here are my 4 steps I live by. Number 1, have a goal. Set a goal before you begin. Keep it simple and doable. For example, I want to feel relaxed when I walk through the door. I want a decluttered wardrobe, or I want to save up for a holiday. Don't try and conquer the world in a day. Just clean one chunk at a time. Progress builds confidence and confidence builds progress. Put aside a small amount each payday and you will start creating a momentum. Also remember, a perfectly clean house is great, but so is making time for joy and memories inside that home. There is no getting away from it. Cleaning takes time. But how long should a clean take? To gain perspective, here's a general guide time that I use. So if it's a 5-bed house, you will tend to need 5 hours. If it's a 4-bed house, 4 hours. For 3-bed house, 3 hours. For a 2-bed house, 2.5 hours. And for a 1-bedroom apartment or flat, 2 hours, up to 2 hours. Point number 4, have the discipline to stick to the method. The secret to success is consistency. Follow the chunk by chunk, top to bottom method every time. Stick to your damp, dry buff flow. Don't skip chunks. It might feel faster, but you'll miss the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. And your home deserves the full body clean. So, save deep clean projects like ovens and grouting for their own time. Let your regular flow remain peaceful and sustainable. So the takeaway, cleaning can be more than a chore. It can be a practice, a metaphor, a life philosophy. So next time you step into a room, remember, start high, work chunk by chunk, be present, clean with love, and always, always clean like a boss. What do we mean by finding your flow? There were times in my life when everything felt like chaos. I felt as if I was constantly reacting to problem after problem, stuck in a cycle of stress, exhaustion, and defeat. Nothing seemed to work my way. My negative thoughts fed more negativity, and eventually I turned to antidepressants to try and shift the dark clouds I felt I was living under. Have you ever felt in this way, or do you know someone who has? From chaos to flow, I didn't expect to find peace through cleaning, but it happened. I started to realise that what I really needed was a clear goal, the desire and courage to make baby steps forward, and the discipline to keep going even when it was hard. And slowly, something shifted. My sense of chaos gave way to clarity. I wasn't just cleaning, I was finding my flow. So the magic steps to finding your inner flow. Here's my simple transformative formula for getting into your flow, whether you're cleaning, reorganising your life, or simply trying to regain a sense of calm. 1, have a goal. Choose something achievable and meaningful. It could be as small as I want to walk into a tidy room and feel calm. Your goal is the anchor. Have the desire and courage to be present. This means turning off autopilot. It's not about having the perfect mindset. It's about showing up anyway. It takes courage to be present when things feel messy, literally or emotionally. Point number 3, accept what's in front of you. And acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means meeting reality with open eyes and heart. The mess, the noise, the unfinished tasks, it's all okay. Start from where you are. Number 4, follow the chunk by chunk process. Break things down. Focus on one small section at a time, top by bottom, chunk by chunk, step by step. And soon, without realising it, you'll feel the shift. From overwhelm to momentum, from stress to flow. Flow isn't a feeling, it's a practice. You don't have to wait to feel inspired to begin. You begin and the inspiration finds you. Finding your flow isn't about forcing your life into perfection. It's about embracing the imperfections with clarity, purpose, and kindness to yourself. The power of letting go. I remember being introduced to the idea of flow when I was learning new skills, new and difficult skills like dressage, riding a horse, or driving, and I remember a crisp autumn morning that changed everything for me. I was on my horse trying again and again to achieve an extended trot. My instructor kept shouting instructions, more legs, shorten your rein, sit back, until it all felt too much. I felt overwhelmed, frustrated, and on the verge of tears. Then she just yelled at me and said, "Forget what I'm telling you, just go with the flow." Something clicked. I took a breath, I stopped thinking, I surrendered, and the extended trot just happened. The same applies to life. When I learnt to drive, it was the same. There's a list of things to think about: gear changes, mirrors, road signs, speed. But at some point you have to stop overthinking. You have to feel it. That's what finding your flow is: letting go of fear, surrendering control, and allowing instinct and intention to guide you. Now, every time I clean a home, it's another chance to reconnect to that space of flow. It turns cleaning from a task into a practice, a form of meditation, a quiet revolution. Reframing cleaning as empowerment, many people still carry the misconception that cleaning is an unskilled job for people who aren't clever or capable enough to do something else. But I see it differently. To clean a home with intention, care and presence is an act of deep wisdom. It's foundational. It supports health, clarity, purpose and transformation. Cleaning isn't just tidying things, it's making space for who you are becoming. So ask yourself or your clients, which parts of your home support you? Which parts feel blocked or stuck? And which small area can you begin with today to step into your own flow? So to conclude, how do you think cleaning chunk by chunk can help your cleaning skills and your soul?